Good morning, everybody. Here we are today replacing our steering wheel center cap emblem. Mine was peeled all the way. No more paint like this one here. So I just plastic dipped it. So it's very difficult to find one of these replacements, but I managed to find one off of eBay without having to replace the entire bag. I've already taken the bag off, mainly because I didn't feel so comfortable taking it off while recording. This is my first time doing this, but I will try to explain this as best as possible while putting it back together. One couple things to keep in mind is you need to disconnect the battery. So you'll need your 10 millimeter, and if you have that bracket right above it, you're gonna need a 13 millimeter socket. There's 4 screws on this airbag here holding the metal piece. Those are a 10 millimeter. I just got a couple other random tools, screwdriver, and some pliers. So with this emblem, as you know, it goes down on there and it pokes out through here. Those little metal tabs that you see, or we'll see right in a little bit, go bend over that little lip right there. So let me see if I can get this to slide in place here. One mentioned, don't really do too many videos with one hand. Normally my helper is here to help me out. At this point in time, he is still asleep. So we're gonna make do right quick. Give me one quick second here. Well, a little bit more than a second. A little bit. So the fit of this is not 100% lining up, is why it took me a minute here just to get it to push through. But there we go. It looks like it went in place for the most part. Hopefully it'll settle back in once I bend these tabs over, since not all the tabs look like they pushed all the way through like those on that side. This one looks like it struggled some, and you could tell where it didn't go nearly as deep in. So let's start with some of these here. So you're going to bend the tabs inward and over that lip like so. There we go. That's 2 out of the way. Now, the only reason I'm kind of dragging it a little bit here is because I still have a plastic protective cover over this. So I'm not 100% too worried about scratching it just yet. Hopefully I don't learn my lesson the hard way here. Put this phone down right quick so I can push a little bit on the emblem and push on this plastic from the back side. And that should get all of these pushed in. There we go. It's kind of the final product right there. Not too horribly bad. I mean, you can see a little bit of light through the backside, but I will be honest, I did not pay attention to see if that was noticeable before I took this apart. So that could have been there already without me knowing. Right now, all I'm doing is pushing these, or clipping these tabs a little bit closed more closed with these pliers here. That's the way the original OEM cap came, with the little pliers pushed in or bent downward like so. So let's see how this goes here. Please excuse the working area. We just recently moved and we've gotten a cat. So as you can see, here is everything you will find underneath this piece. When I disconnected the battery, I left everything disconnected for about 15 minutes. When you're trying to remove the battery, the springs are over in that truck right now, but let's see. Whatever you do, do not take these and unfold them. That is a big no-no from what I've heard. Here's what the backside of the airbag looks like. Now, these tabs here are all flexible. I'm gonna try to get it worked in here. And put this phone down again right quick. Can't believe how big of a difference it makes when you have a helper here with the camera. But everything falls right in. The best thing I just found right now is bend this all the way down and try to just slide the airbag up. You have all these metal tabs right here, one on each side. That helps line everything. Now I'm gonna drop this module on top. That's done there, and then this goes so this way. I think did I mess that up? Nah. This is one-handed thing again. There we go, almost. You gotta squeeze all 4 of these sides down in there so that you slide up inside the railing. And also you gotta line up these 4 screws. There we go. So yeah, 4 screws, or four nuts, I'm sorry. Let's get this kind of put back in. Now, as I was taking this apart, I did hear a clicking noise, but I believe that clicking noise was just as I was taking these nuts apart, and the parts inside of here the metal parts were clanking around, you know? So it was making some odd noises as I was trying to get this apart, you know. Working with an airbag always makes you a bit nervous, especially if it's your first time. Don't want the metal piece here blowing up and hitting you in the face. So as I was taking this apart, I tried to keep this airbag on its side, just so the metal would shoot off one direction, the plastic would shoot back one direction. And if I did get hit, I only got hit with the airbag, which probably still isn't any fun, but I think it's a little bit better than having this here hitting you right in the face. I'm trying. Yep. See the shoes if you saw them. Couldn't find my shoes here, so I just grabbed my wife's really quick. I'm gonna snug them up. Do a crisscross pattern just because that always seems to be the best practice when working on things, you know. You want to get a good pressure distribution across everything. And now this is put back together. Again, it's reverse process is taking out the four nuts on each corner. This part, this metal framing here, peels right off. You take off the module there, that just comes right off. And to get the airbag out, as mentioned, kind of just open up these plastic sides here and slide the airbag out. And let's see about getting this in here. One thing that's always a little, this is what took me the most to do, was these little pins right here, or these little clips right there and right there. There is an in hole on the side that is about right there, so it comes out right there to hit somewhere around in that direction. It's a little bit tricky just to find it and be able to push the clip in. I had to do a couple of tries on mine until I was able to get it in, but it finally worked through. So here's a close-up look at it, at the emblem. Didn't quite match up all the way on that top right corner, but for my purposes, compared to my old emblem that was just completely silver, it's a big improvement. So let's go ahead and get these put back in. Oh, my fault. These clips go in upside down to where, for some reason, so push the clip in and then push in the little locking piece. That's one clip, and they're color coordinated, so no need to worry, especially if you leave a sticker on. It is painted pink right there and gray on this side, and even the plastic container on the other side is colored pink. So it should be a pretty dummy proof thing. So push it in till you hear the click, put the seal in. That's pretty much all you got to do. Take the airbag, try to get it in there lined up a little bit, push it in, and you hear the click, and that's it. Now all you gotta do is take off this plastic here, which trying to get the little edge to start. Maybe I should have got it started before I put this in, but there it goes. It's coming off now. All you got pretty much left to do is reconnect your battery and enjoy your new emblem. Everybody knows for the most part how to reconnect the battery, so I'm not gonna show that part. Anyways, I hope you guys found this useful and helpful. I will post up a link if really needed or wanted, but I did find this off of eBay. Cannot find this on Amazon, and the only other way I've seen to get another one of these is to replace the whole airbag, which for $18, I went ahead and took my chance on this, and for the most part, I think it'd be all right. All right, guys. Bye. Until next time. Again, this is for any GMC Silverado, GMC Sierra, Chevy Silverado, probably about 2007 to 2011, give or take a year or two. But I don't see why any other truck wouldn't be a similar process to this. All right, guys. Till next time.